Hi and welcome to the channel. I'm Sam and this is the Crafty Blinder van build. And today we're going to take a look at what could possibly be vwcrafter's engine's Achilles heel. Hi, welcome back to the channel. If you've followed us for a while, you'll be aware that we've had our fair share of ups and downs with the van this year. Head gasket wear, diesel leaks and other issues. This video is going to try and resolve a lot of them. When we put the van back together after the head gasket had blown, it didn't perform as good as we expected it to. It didn't have the power on the hills. It started a little bit lazier than we expected it to. It just didn't have that vavum, for want of a better word, that how it used to be. What I really liked about the van. So we've done a bit of investigation work, and with the help of some of you guys, Ben in particular, he contacted me and talked to me and guided me through this. Now this is a common fault apparently. It's a weak spot on these engines, and what happens is, I think it's something to do with start technology. The more digging I've done, this part's wearing a little bit quicker than everybody expected it to. It's not an expensive part, it's about 30 quid. The bolt's a tenner that goes with it. So in this video we change this out, we inspect this and we change it out. Right, to get to the bit that I need to work on, all the front end needs to come off again. So I suppose I better get started. Really not looking forward to this. Now that the front end is stripped out, we can lift this radiator assembly just high enough to get to the one bolt that we're after. And there it is, right in the centre of the bottom pulley. Once we take the pulley off, that will expose the bolt that holds on the bottom cam belt pulley. But before we do anything more, we're just going to set up all the timing marks, put them in the right position and check that everything lines up.
Right, what's that up in the bottom?
Has it still got paint on the bottom mark?
No, it's got the notch in now, the pulley. So you look on that casing, there's the other.
Oh, with the pulley on?
Yeah, with the pulley on.
Yeah. Well, I've always done it with the pulley off.
Well, no, mate, you've got the pulley off before you.
Yeah.
There's one, maybe.
See if that's lined up. Well, I've got a big mirror here. Look in there. It's about a 2. It's a lot of it off, isn't it?
2 photo time.
Wants to come round there.
Because that's set to TDC. Yeah. If you're right first time round, that pump should be timed up.
Yeah, but we moved
No, we've moved the cam.
Yeah.
2 photo.
So this is set up, we set this up 3-4 times.
You've set it up.
We set it up.
You set the timing up. If I take that forward now.
See how he shouts at me and picks on it? I did what you told me to do. I follow instruction.
I'm good, you know what to do.
That's TDC on there.
Right,
Two
stop.
2 photo timer.
Well, remember I said to you, I forgot to crack that off, and I went back in and I redid it all again. Right.
I don't think it's out the bottom pulley.
because I even took out if you remember, I took the injector out to put it on top, did printer.
Going on that there.
Yeah. Oh no, I can see it.
It's TDC there. I bet you if you come across this one, because I put that cam right round, it won't be far off now. You have a bottom hole.
Well, I can't see because if there's maybe the light in there.
Bottom slot. No, the slot. Can you give them the...
I'm trying, Chris. I'm trying to use a camera as a mirror.
Aye.
There. Yeah, it's right on the edge of it.
Yeah. That's because I've advanced the cam. Too bad.
So, here in my garage, we operate a non-blame culture. But apparently it's my fault that it's not timed up properly.
I didn't say, I'm pointing the fact.
You weren't pointing the finger of blame at anybody but me. That's all I'm going to say.
You've got to set them with bits, didn't you?
Yeah, lining up now.
Just a fraction out there.
Yeah.
And a fraction over there.
So, does it need to go the other side?
Well, in theory, that should be timed up to that mark. And when you're putting that on and putting that tool in,
Yeah.
it's fetching it forward. It's that low bit, which is just leaving us shy on the pump.
That's the tool we used. That's the tool we used to do the cam belt change.
Yeah.
And it was perfect. The other one doesn't fit, does it? You know the other tool?
It's almost slotting in there now. Because one's square tooth, one's round tooth. That's square. That's the one, because that's the lines up on them. They're squared. That's squared. Where's the top? It doesn't sit round the sprocket.
And sit all the way back.
So it's like that spin,
Yeah.
flattened out. It's not curved enough to sit right round.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's not catching on that tube, it's not catching on that tube.
Yeah. And the other one fits better.
No, the other one's just slopping about. It's squared. And, there it goes on, but it's only catching on two teeth.
It turns out we've been using the wrong tool to line up the bottom pulley. Now, obviously, it's not a major thing, but there is some what's the word? Variation in how it lines up. So with the proper tool, it will line up perfectly. Now we used the proper tool when we did the cam belt. When we changed the cam belt the first time. So since then we've been using a different tool, and this is where the problems, I think, originate from. So we need to change, we need to reset the timing and check the timing with that tool. So that's a tomorrow job, we'll do that tomorrow. It's not going to go in, is it?
I don't want to use an extension bar because you lose.
Yeah.
So, going through.
Can you put it up from the other side and lift it in? Oh, chicken dinner that tomorrow.
She's moved.
No. She nearly shut out.
Didn't like to shoot out yet.
No, I'm saying it nearly shut out.
Still on the tension.
Cool.
What we like to see. It's only got a fraction back as well. Right.
Oh, that's what we've been looking for. This is the one that's come off the van. Now, we've had a few reports that you should see wear in this corner here, this right hand side, and potentially hairline fractures. Now, we've had a good look at that. We can't see anything. There is a bit of wear on that side, but you can just see where it's burring over on that internal edge, but that's about it. There's nothing of any significance there. So that's the old one, and this is the new one. So just on the right point of focus, I think there. Yeah, that's well, we've got it off, so we'll change it. I can't really see that being making any difference. We think we found the problem. Yeah, in our non-blame garage.
Pointing the fact out.
Yeah, that I'm stupid. What's it doing? Just not
Nipping as it's starting.
newness.
It's not sitting square.
Better?
Yes.
Now we have the new bolt and pulley fitted. It's just a matter of tightening things up just enough that we don't move the bottom of the crank. Then what we'll do is we'll fit the timing tool. This will line everything back up and will allow us then to fit the cam belt and make sure that we time everything back up as it was previously. Well, just run tight a little bit. So the new cam pulleys on. It's all timed back up now. I'm just putting the covers and the pulleys back on, and then we'll be in a position to torque it up. Well, torque up the new bolt. I think that might be my job. I might have to swing on that. We'll see. Listen up, volunteering. Anyway. And always remember to remove the timing tools. It makes life a lot easier.
Take my crank bolt now. You ever torque a wrench?
Yeah. I'll grab it.
First, foot on brake.
I'm sat in the van, I've got it in first gear, I've got my foot on the brake, and it's time to torque up the crank pulley. We'll see what happens. I'm so shattered. I've been at work now for 16 days, straight, long stressful days as well, and it's just starting to take its toll on me. I don't even know what time it is. It's probably about 8 o'clock and I'm ready for my bed. I'm knackered.
Should.
Yo. Say again. I'll just put windows down first. Sounded alright, didn't it?
Just got a little bit of cranking, didn't they? Just try it again now. Straight away there, wasn't it?
That's like it used to be. Lots of messages on dashboard light, but yeah, that sounds more like it used to. Too tired to even get out. Oh, well, success. So you might recall yesterday, the finger of blame was pointed.
Not guilty.
Finger of blame was pointed at me. My mess up. Me that got the timing wrong. But you might remember back, I did my cam belt. No problem at all. We did timing afterwards when we did the head. And at the time when I was given the tools for timing the belt up, he's coughing because he knows he's wrong. I said, that doesn't look like the right one. Well, that's the right one. So off we went, and subsequently the timing's been out ever so slightly since about 2,000 miles ago. So we timed it up yesterday, much better, closer, it starts and it runs. Go and get the other tool, because there's a bit of slack in this tool. He's not happy with it, not happy with it, not happy with it. So we go, and today presents me with the tool that I use, the timing belt, the first time. And I'm like, that's the tool I meant. No, wasn't having it. Turns out we've been using the wrong tool. Can you believe that? So that fits on the bottom pulley, the one that's caused us all the problem, the one that we didn't have to take off, we didn't have to change or strip out all the front end of that van. Didn't have to do any of that.
But the bonus
All my fault.
You've got a video that shows what could be an issue on one now. You see.
Yeah. Have you heard this shit? Anyway, we're going to try the right tool on it now and see how far out the timing actually is. Just think we could have been out enjoying ourselves, but we've had fun in the garage instead. Van Hospital. We love being in Van Hospital, don't we? See, shouldn't throw stones, Cliff. Some might come back and bonk you on the head.
I wasn't blaming nobody. I was just stating the fact at the time of the time.
And looking at me. Looking at me. Is that like a glove?
Well, it needs to come round a little bit to me.
Does that fit like a glove though, Cliff?
Yeah.
Like snug as a bug in a rug. Like proper tight, no slop like that one you give me.
That was a faulty component.
What, thy brain?
Been a long day in office.
But we don't point the finger of blame in this garage. It's a non-blame culture. There you go. Look at that, eh? It's like snug as a bug in a rug, isn't it? A proper tight fit that. Just imagine if I'd had that tool first time round there.
Wasn't my job.
Oh, I did have it first time round, didn't I? I just didn't have it second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh and eighth time round.
It's only it's a fucking a fraction. That's the email and that.
Cool.
So timed up.
So even with the wobbly tooth, we were all right. But we saw it yesterday. Fired up.
All I did was set the eyes it up at dimples. And say, well, only 1,000.
So for peace of mind, we've checked the timing, and it turns out to be okay. It's just a matter of putting everything back together again. Quick check of the spotlights just to make sure everything works, because these don't show up on the dashboard. The headlights and the side lights all do.
They were. They all were.
When we set out to do this job, we didn't expect to find the timing to be out. Now this has caused another issue. So it's caused us a little bit of back pressure. We've had an issue where we've been getting oil up behind the injector seal, and it's been sitting in the injector wells. Now that's been mixing with our diesel leak. So I hadn't realised at the time what, but it's like anything else. You don't know what you don't know. So during the investigation of if this pulley was damaged or not, we've discovered that the timing's out. This has added back pressure. This has caused the oil to be in a place where it shouldn't be. We've also got diesel leaking under, I would say, not high pressure but high temperature. When the engine gets to a certain temperature, it's been leaking, and we think we know where that is as well now. So now we've got the timing sorted out. It leaves two jobs left to do, and I think we need to replace the diesel leak off line. Again, I don't know why I've done this. I didn't buy an original part. For some reason I've had a brain fart and I've bought a whole load of seals, and I bought injector return pipe, and I've not bought original parts, and I can kick myself for that, because it just seems that these guys have failed at every point where we've used them. I'm spluttering there a little bit, but it's the truth. I've got to admit it. I've made a mistake, and it's cost me dearly. You know, we've been under the cosh now for a few months, trying to work out what's wrong. I think by discovering the timing's out, one tooth, and you know, I know it's not a lot, but I think it will add pressure where we don't need pressure. So anyway, cut to the chase. The next job I'm going to do is I'm going to replace all the seals on the injectors, because obviously we've had oil passing past the top seal. I want to make sure everything else is sorted and right. And once we've done that, I will replace, well, in no set order, I'll replace the diesel line as well. Whichever comes first, I'll replace, and I'll keep running the van and see how we get on. So that's the end of another another video, but we are heading in the right direction. This time we've found a problem, we've fixed it, and hopefully that's cured a couple of other issues for us. So if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and share it with your friends and leave us a comment. I'm going to start something very soon. If you have any questions, I'm going to answer them. I have a long drive to work, and I've realised that I can use that time a little bit better. So what we're going to do is the 5 top questions of the week I'm going to answer, and I'll make a little video and we'll pop it out midweek. We're going to call it 5 and Drive, I think. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you've got any questions. I've got quite a few already to go with, but if you've got any questions about my build or about your build or about the products that we've used, just give us a shout. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time. I'm glad it's running, and I'm glad it's starting as sweet as a nut. Thanks for watching, we'll see you again. Thank you for your continued support. If you like what we're doing, consider subscribing, liking and sharing with your friends. Also, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.